folks. I'm going to unplug this because I'm not sure if that's coming through the car or not. I hope you can hear me. God, I hope you can. All right, I took some notes so I don't babble. And I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to speak about Instacart. I tried Instacart about 1.5 years ago. And I won't try Instacart ever again after today. I accepted a small order. It was 9 and change. I was down the block. I had to pick up 3 items from a local CVS, and they didn't have any of the items. They were baby items. Little boys, pull-up diapers, and 2 other things for children. There was nothing on the shelves. So I reach out to the customer. You know what? The customer don't even know that I'm at the store at the moment. So they're not going to be available to communicate with me when need be. I even looked into the notes. I even practiced around the app. They even said, please get the smaller sizes. But if I need to reach out to you, I don't want to walk around for 10 minutes waiting, wondering if you're going to reach out to me. And I feel the same way about Uber Eats. I won't accept any Uber Eats shop and pay anymore. I support Uber Eats and Grubhub in this area as food delivery. Absolutely. But when it comes to shop and pay, they don't pay enough and it's too much trouble. Now, I just went to go cancel the batch. It's called a batch. Cancel the order. And they wouldn't let me. So, you know, I ended up taking an order and I delivered and I tried again. It wouldn't let me. I wasn't calling up customer support. You shouldn't have that option available and then tell me that I can't cancel the order. I don't want to call up help. I don't want to speak to a customer service person. I don't care anymore. That's what I don't like about these third-party apps. In addition to the made-up fees that they charge customers, because that's how they make their money, they have membership fees, delivery fees, more so than the norm, membership fees, and they mark up product prices a lot of the time. So no more with that. When something works for you, stick to it. Right now, I'm doing a lot, and I'm going to get into that in a moment. I'm going to go out during the day and work like 2.5 hours food delivering, and then I'm going to go back out at night 4 nights a week. And I'm going to work on my business, and I'm going to work hard to promote my dumpling business because I have 3 clients, and I've had repeat business, and I've gotten 5 stars. But every time I went to a store, when I get there, like I told this customer on Instacart, I started shopping. I reached out. I communicated. Nothing in return. You know, where on dumpling, when I click, okay, I usually wait till I enter the store. Then I say, I'm starting to shop. I get settled. I don't click that when I'm in my car. I wait till I get into the store and I'm ready to shop. I'm already pushing the cart. There's some kind of communication. There's at least acknowledgement, a thumbs up. Thank you. Great. Excellent. Perfect. You need anything? Text me. I love that. I love that when I'm providing a shopping service as a dumpling personal shopper running my own small business. I like that a lot. I'm going to work very hard to build up my client base and become very busy with my dumpling business. I won't give Instacart another try, and I won't even attempt Shipt because I won't even take shop and pay with Uber Eats. I could go on and on. I guess I got my point across. It just not for me. Didn't like it at all, and I got angry. I'm in the store. I'm shopping for you. You got to reach out. 10 minutes. You know what? 10 minutes is too long. Got to go. Just not worth the money, in my opinion. And I know it wasn't a high payout, but I was willing to do a small trip, a small shopping trip, to see if I would feel differently. 10 minutes in, you're not even answering me? No, thank you. So Instacart ship, screw the fees, screw the markup product prices, and just enough already. You should have been in contact with me at least a little bit. That's the difference of running your own small business, own shopping business, and using the dumpling. Running your own personal shopping business powered by the Dumpling app. And I pay rent to use that app. It's just it's just different for me. So at least I gave it a try. Okay. And Uber Eats, SendPex. I didn't forget about SendPex. I'm going to start turning them on again. The courier service app. And We Go Look. In all three apps, I updated the information that I got an upgraded car. Because that will open more doors for me to deliver. Because now I have a larger car, I have more opportunities. I feel more, I could be more available for more jobs. So I didn't forget that. And I'm going to really focus on those apps again. I really want to, just like with Dumpling, I really want to start in their early stages of their business model development. And We Go Look, I had to buy a tire gauge, I got a yardstick, I got a measuring stick. I might get a vest when I'm doing auditing commercial property. There's more. I'm going to sign in once a week and really become familiar with their platform. It's very new. I might even become certified for drone, real estate. You get certified to have a drone, and you can have more opportunities for gigs. Different kind of gigs. And higher paying gigs. And the notary. I want to do all that. So I didn't forget about those things. Those things worked for me. The delivery service, working on my business. I'm going to, because I'm being smarter with my time. For me in my market. Working 2.5 hours, food delivery, then going out at night a few nights a week if that's what I have to do until I get really busy. And until my online business brings in more money. And until I receive my tax refund. That would be really nice. But of course I still haven't had that yet. Car technology. I slept at my mother's house last night. She left for work at 7:45. I woke up at 7:45 and I was nonstop all morning. And I didn't leave her house until 1 in the afternoon to start working. Today was a bust. I only squeezed in a few deliveries. I had a lot of work to do. And it's all about learning the technology. I did some work for businesses that are allowing me to have my business card in their restaurant. And I did them a solid. And that took some time and work. And then I had to, I learned that mygm.com, mychevrolet.com, and OnStar.com, OnStar, all have the same sign-in credentials. They're all linked because I get roadside assistance with this car until 2026 on top of my insurance. I get progressive up to 15 miles, free towing, free flatbed. That takes time to learn, to set everything up. Then I had to come into the car and I had to press the blue button and I was in this car for an hour because we had to figure out why I wasn't getting, why wouldn't it allow me to create an account? This is the kind of stuff people don't have time to do. Technology is great, but only if you take the time to learn how to use it properly. And that takes time. That takes a lot of time. It's like working for free. But it had to be done because I want to use the OnStar. I want to use, if somebody takes this car, they track it down and they get them. There's a lot involved. There's built-in, I used to have an alarm. There's a built-in alarm system in here. There's a lot of features with this car. And because it's so high-tech, you have to take time to learn it. And I want to learn it and I want to use it. What a morning. I wasn't planning on, oh boy. I wasn't planning on doing all that by 1 o'clock this afternoon, but I had to be done. Okay. But I'll let you know about SendPacks, WeGo, Look. I'm still going to do Uber. I'm still going to do Grubhub. It works for me right now. And I'm going to focus promoting my dumpling business. I would rather just wait until my dumpling business gets busier, because I haven't had any problems. And I feel like a dummy with this Instacart. And I felt like a dummy with Uber Eats and their shop and pay. And then you don't get paid, even if you're at the store. It's a waste of time. I could earn more money just doing local deliveries. And here, I just did a Valley Stream drop-off from Kenko and Merrick. It was close, Valley Stream. I got lucky, but no traffic at this time. I wouldn't take that order usually. It was a $16 payout, but because I have a more reliable car, and because I'm going to have features that are protecting me when I'm on the road, that's why I want to learn it, I took it. And it's going to be a good payout. And usually when I drive a little further, they give you a little more. You know, they wrote back, thank you, and then we'll see what kind of tip they give me. QuickBooks. It's very hard to do everything yourself in the beginning, like learning all the technology. And I have to do my taxes next week. And I have a lot of it done already, but I'm learning QuickBooks and I'm setting up QuickBooks that this, forever on, everything is almost on completely autopilot. There are some things you have to approve and manual. But all this time I'm taking now, learning how to use the technology and the apps, and it's going to make the rest of my life so much easier. My future life easier. So that's something I have to work on. And again, I never received my tax refund. But hey, I'll be paying my taxes next week. Very angry about that. They should pay a fine instead of just a little bit of interest they're going to give me at this point. It's $3,100. I could really use that right now. Okay. New car delivery further. Oh, and let me recap. It's very hard to do videos. People who succeed with the YouTube are very, very good at what they do online. I'm more of, it's extra income. It connects my online business. People join the apps and I generate a little bit of income, which is great. And it's all connected. However, when I did a video about Your Auto Aliens, because they said it was a copyright thing. They can't use the word Your Auto Advocate anymore. When I first started watching them, that's what it was called. Anyway, because I was babbling and there's a lot of information to share. The kind of stuff you learn from joinyaa.com. They give you the email templates to start the haggling of buying a new or used car. Mine is pre-owned, certified, which helped me a lot because I communicated with the car dealership 3 times and spoke with the F&I manager twice before I even walked into the car dealership. That was a huge help because they already knew that, oh, this person knows what they're doing. They're working us, which is, you know, they're working me, I'm working them, but I went in to get a fair deal. The point of telling you this is, I learned so much from YAA.com, and they have YouTube channels, and Ray and Zach YouTube channel, that's him and his father, 12 p.m., I believe 5 days a week. When it came to sitting down in the F&I department, I saved myself thousands of dollars because I educated myself before I walked in, because of their guidance and their help. And I babbled a little bit yesterday. I decided to buy an extended warranty for this car. I'm not going to wait 12 years for my next car. I definitely will keep this car at least 3 years. But I bought a vehicle service contract extended warranty through Chevrolet, not YAA, because they did good business by me. But when we were sitting down at the desk and the woman was doing a job, I mean, she's there to earn money. She was like, and my mother was sitting there too. I think my mother was really impressed by this. I don't think my mother even knew this. And my mother has bought new cars several times in her lifetime. I said, okay, I'll take the VSC from you. And she was like, you would? This is what your payment's going to be every month, including the vehicle service contract. And I said, well, no. I said, I want to pay for the vehicle service contract up front. I don't want that included in my car loan payment, which lowers the car loan payment. And I just pay it outright. If I included it in the car loan payment, I would have paid more for the VSC. Of course you would have, I think they would have earned more, but I would have paid more for the extended warranty. I wouldn't have understood that if I didn't study with YAA. I just wouldn't have. So she was very happy to hear that. And then she was working with me. She goes, I'm going to save you more money, Michelle. When are you paying off this car? Are you going to use this loan 60 months? And I was honest with her. I said, no, I plan on paying it off right after the deal. The loan deal that I accepted. I needed the loan, but it's a short-lived loan, and it will be paid off before the end of this year, 2022. She said, I'm going to save you more money, Michelle. Listen to me. Now, the first time I didn't understand her. Then we were going around and, you know, she was doing a job. I was signing paperwork. Then she said it again. Oh, I got a $9.50 tip. You see what I mean? That was more than what I thought I was going to get. That's that Valley Stream drop-off. From Uber Eats. She said, you won't default on the loan agreement because I got the internet price of $19,995. That's really good to me in this day and age. I don't think I'll ever get a car in the rest of my life under $25,000 ever again. I don't think so. She said, then you send more money toward the principal each month, and you'll save more money over the course of the 7-month loan, car loan. And I have to wait for keys. I was willing to buy a key up front. I'm going to get a key, an extra key, because I have to wait for parts. They can't even get parts for keys. I have one key. And it's something like this. I put it on a hook that I'm going to keep it on my bra strap because I don't need to put a key in the door anymore. I don't need a key to start the car anymore. But I need this key on me because when I walk away, once you hit 5 feet, the car locks everything up. It's like a built-in alarm system, you know? So they worked with me. I got a great deal. Oh, and one more thing. Your Auto Advocate, I forgot to tell them my size. They're sending me merchandise because they're so happy about the video I did yesterday, even though it was a little long, but it was, you know, true blue and honest. Videos are hard. I was sharing a lot of information, but I wanted to get the point across. Without the help of YAA, I wouldn't have saved thousands of dollars. That's what this comes down to. And they're going to use that video on their website. They ask permission. Why would I say no? Maybe it'll jack up my viewing on my YouTube channel. Maybe I'll gain a few extra subscribers. You know, I mean, I do talk mainly on this channel most of the time to the gig economy and about using apps to earn income and how to start your own business. And it is a new world. You must become self-sufficient or you're screwed. You'll always be struggling and working paycheck to paycheck, just making ends meet while you watch the bosses live the lifestyle that you want to live. You know what? No, thank you. There's no point of taking shortcuts. Oh, and I'll tell you one more story, and it's a good story, because it came to me when I was thinking about, I uploaded another video, if you follow me, about promoting my dumpling business. I took the time to find 30 Long Island, I live in Long Island, New York, Facebook pages and groups. And once a month, every 30 to 40 days, I'm going to spend about 45 minutes and manually promote my business in those groups and on other social media platforms. The hard work is done, but it had to be done. And the research and getting yourself organized, all your ducks in a row, takes a lot of time and a lot of effort. Yes, you're working for free, but you're working for yourself. At my last job, I did a cheese counter, and the woman that trained me, and I was fast. I was good. I was really into it when I was into it. I'm sorry, but I'll never work for anyone ever again unless it's for me and my own business. They had some outside help every now and then from a merchandiser. And this guy came in. And the way I was trained was we sold a lot of cheese, like $20,000 worth, like in a month, like something. They created this department. They couldn't believe how much product they sold. But I'm also very good at upselling. I'm great at doing demos. I don't hate demos. I might do more in the future. I'm going to look into that again too, because I don't hate that. I like that. Once I get everything settled. There's a lot of jobs out there for that. And when you're cutting a very expensive cheese, and you learn a lot about cheese, some cheeses, they're $14.99 a pound. And I'm sure since I've worked there, they're even more now because everything's going up, inflation. You were supposed to wrap it up twice and seal it properly. But they have a special machine that seals the plastic to kind of make it air sealed, very tightly wrapped. And then put the store tag on it, which protects it even more. This guy came in, and there was one worker there too, did the same thing. They would wrap everything up once, tell me you don't need to be done twice, stop it. And the bosses thought they were so grand. They took shortcuts. Well, you know what I learned from that job? Whenever I spend money on quality cheese, I make sure it's vacuum sealed from the manufacturer, because I already can see what's going down in these food stores. They're cutting corners. They're taking shortcuts. It's annoying. Don't take the shortcut, because when you take shortcuts, you're not going to get ahead the way you think you should get ahead. Like all that work I did over the weekend had to be done, and that was the right way to do it. What I did is the right way to do it. Yes, it was a struggle. Yes, it was hours of my time. Yes. But the initial work is finished, and the rest of my marketing from now on in is going to be a snap. Because I did it right. I didn't take any shortcuts. Enough with the shortcuts. That's a huge part of the reason why the world started turning down the way it turned down. And I will share one more thing with you. The kind of work that I did. I put these folders together. I gave one to a restaurant that has my business card on their counter. And I gave them a copy of all the Facebook groups. I'm going to read this to you. I think you'll find it interesting. Let's see this. I write, thank you for always, you know what? Before I even start, I even made a 14 font. It's a little too small. I gave them a list of 30-something Facebook groups, active Long Island Facebook pages and groups. Thank you for always being so nice to me. In return, I felt you might find the information I share valuable. Use as a form of free online advertising for your business, or to post help wanted ads, because in a lot of these groups, companies post ads to find help because they can't find help. Qualified help, or someone with potential worth training that you know are going to stay around. The list, I'm not going to read everything to you, but I'm just going to read the next paragraph. The list of Facebook pages and groups are active Long Island Facebook pages and groups. You would have to visit each Facebook page and group to request to join. You got to do that. Once approved, you can post either once a week, bi-weekly, or monthly. You have to read the rules of each group. That's why I said once every 30 to 40 days, I'm going to blast some manual promotion. Good enough using different hashtags each time. Get it out there in the web. Eventually it will just go viral on its own if you really understand how it's done right. To save time, I suggest posting once a month. You can always read each Facebook page's and group's rules to learn how often you can post advertisements or help wanted ads. Help wanted ads, that's key. For the businesses that I deliver for, they're always looking for help. They can't get enough help. It took me about 4 hours to find active Long Island Facebook pages and groups. Then I write a little bit more. And, I wrote, once the initial setup is done, joining all the groups, posting advertisements or help wanted ads should take very little time, especially since I gave you a list of active Facebook pages and groups. I kept capitalizing the word active because I want them to know this is all updated information. But this is what I'm doing for, and then I give them the list. I don't want to share that because it's too much work involved. I only want to help people who help me at this point because I put other people's needs above my own for so long and I got very little in return. Life lessons, experience. Do what you have to. So I have 4 more restaurants that I'm going to give these envelopes to because they're so kind to me. And they deserve their help when they read it. And I also added visit my video at timestamp so they can see how I'm promoting to the Facebook groups. Because I know they're busy people. They don't want to watch the whole thing. Well, maybe they would, but, we'll see. But that's the kind of things you got to do, guys. And you know what? This might lead to jobs, too. I didn't think about that in the beginning. But then I thought, hey, all the places I deliver for Uber Eats and Grubhub and the couple of restaurants that have my cards in, maybe the other places might say, hey, I know somebody by word of mouth, not just the card in their restaurant. My goal is to get my card in more restaurants locally because now I know I will drive one way up to 14 miles. That took a lot of time to figure out. Okay, I babbled and I pushed it loud and clear. Visit join, JOINYAA.com if you plan on buying a new car, buying a used car, or just find the topic interesting. You are a car enthusiast and you like to stay in the know, and they know how to keep you in the know. And they're also, when you visit their YouTube channel or Ray and Zach YouTube channel, there's links underneath their videos to a new channel they're starting for EVs that people can learn about electric vehicles, and I believe hybrids too, because I think that's all connected. Well, I already joined because I want to stay in the loop. Watch a video once a week, listen to a video. That's their specialty. That's their niche. Where I want to be a personal shopper, well, that's their specialty. Thank you for listening. Any thumbs up are appreciated. That's it, guys. I'm heading home. Today was a bust. However, I won't be scattered. The next 5 days, I plan on earning $100 a day and getting a lot done and being calm, taking the afternoon off, working online, going back out. And unless someone calls me to shop as a dumpling personal shopper, as a personal shopper powered by Dumpling app. That works. All right, I'll see you soon. Thanks again, and have a good one, everybody. Bye, guys.